trying something new. That being in the morning streaming. But we're gonna continue FNAF again. Yay! Yeah, ignore the Clash Royale in the background. Ignore this. Thank you. Oh, free star. Oh, okay. Back on FNAF. Let me just do everything again. What did I do? Oh shit. Aw. That was like here. I fucking... Hold on. There we go. Okay. Let me just launch. Five Nights at Freddy's again. I was really trying to like tell myself to go stream yesterday, but I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. If only I had a simple schedule, work schedule where I can also stream normally. Holy, what I would do for that. Why is it on 60 refresh rate thing? Keep changes. Okay. Custom night. Golden Freddy challenge. Oh, how I despise this challenge. I didn't turn on live split. It's fine. I also didn't turn off. Whoopsie. It's fine. I didn't turn off the music nor turned on the live split thing. Hold on. Downloads, live split. Live split exe. Yes. Where is it? There it is. No. Then I'll just scale it up a bit. More. Perfect. I'm dead, probably. I'm not. Well, Chica's already here. And Bonnie. That's cool. Seven full minutes, baby. Let's go. I'll say I'm a bit behind on the time. Doesn't matter, it's still the same. I'm also trying to find like new games to play. Do I go back to just the weekly trying to beat FNAF 20 modes? He's not gone. He's not gone. I counted 5 seconds and he's still not gone. Amazing. Is he doing the... Is he doing an impression of Toy Bonnie? Is he just staying there for funsies? What if I what if I skip FNAF 2? Honestly, that's looking like a much better proposal right now. I'd love that actually. Wait, but doesn't the original strategy? Okay, it did flash. Doesn't it just counter Golden Freddy for like ever? Since you stay in the cameras for like 3 seconds or so, and the Golden Freddy can't attack you because all the other animatronics are on your ass constantly. So Foxy just doesn't become a problem anymore. I think that is the case. I don't know though. Oh, hold on. I flashed. I think I flashed. Yikes. I was gonna go for like a second more and then put off the mask, but I guess not. Chica's just not letting me. I'm dead. I thought there was gonna be another I really thought there was gonna be another animatronic there. Unlucky. If I waited for like an extra second, I think someone would have jumped out. That's unlucky. On the rare occasion that Golden Freddy does come up, it's Jover. I do wanna just keep doing this strategy. Just this simple one. Yikes. I'll try to press the flash as soon as I can, just to try and maybe stop Foxy from coming. But it's proving a real fucking challenge right now. Can they stop forcing my Freddy mask down? Okay, I guess the answer is no. Okay, good. I got time. Yeah, Mangle is probably a nothing animatronic right now. Like, she doesn't actually do anything. should have checked the left vent. I think I'm good. Oh my god, nothing jumped out. I'm so lucky Golden Freddy wasn't there. I'm so lucky Golden Freddy wasn't there. The small instance he didn't appear. I gotta lock in. No! Yeah, maybe. Alright. Maybe not do the Golden Freddy. Well, the flashlight strategy before the mask. They clearly caught on to my strats. Why did I flash that? Why is it 7 minutes? Why is it not 6? Like, please. What was that, like 4 seconds or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that was like 4 seconds. What? What? But did I not flash him whilst having the mask off? I guess I took too long, yeah. This challenge is actually infuriating. Not currently. I should have been done a long time ago. Okay, I'll do like 5 more tries. No, I'll do like 5 more tries, and then I'm moving on to FNAF 4 because this is ridiculous. It's not even skill dependent. It's purely luck. I saw the Bones 5 guy who does these strategies, like the most optimal strategy. He even tried. He live streamed himself doing the FNAF 2 challenge, like completely legit. Well, as legit as you can get. Basically, like I'm doing this entire time. I don't think he's beaten it yet. But I just don't know. I've seen him stream once, and yeah, I've tuned in for maybe like 5 minutes or so, just to see if he can beat it. He made like 3 attempts. Oh yeah, oh that's why maybe. That's why Foxy is such a big problem to him. Because his long camera strategy wind-up usually means Foxy doesn't have the patience for your shit. You saw me flash. Like, come on. You saw me flash the hallway. Also, I can't do anything when Chica's in the left fucking vent. Okay, 3 more attempts. 3 more attempts. My peak is 6 minutes and 40. Okay. I fucked up that attempt. I forgot they have a huge chance to be like just instantaneous. Enter. 2 more attempts. And then we're moving on to FNAF 2. 4. Right. Cool. So is it 4 seconds? Or for, I don't know anymore. They said they go on like a real animatronic. The blackout. So like 5 seconds. That was close. I escaped a real asshole sandwich there, and I still lost. This is the last attempt, I think. Yeah, and then I'm going to FNAF 4 because I've been wanting to play that 2020 mode for like the longest time now, and today will be that day. At least trying to get to the 2020 mode. That was a risk. And I'm glad I took it, honestly. This is my time to wind up, by the way. You see the mask? Do you see the mask? And everyone's going up just like that. Everybody look at the mask! You all see the mask! Is this how I chase them away? Mask, people! Look at the mask! I guess that works. Everybody look at the mask! Everybody look! Fuck. Mask, people! There's this one channel on YouTube that compiles like all the voice lines of Deadlock characters, and it's such a delight, to say the least, of just listening to them communicate to each other. with all their different personalities and such. I quite enjoy that. Not a lot of games do that nowadays. Because every game feels like it's the same. Okay. Again. Big risk. It's only been 3 minutes. Yeah, I ain't surviving this. Yeah, I'm done. GG. I mean, it's GG. I can't. I put on the mask for 5 seconds. Bone Boy still didn't move. A single inch in that vent. Only when I put off the mask, he moved. I'm done. Oh shit, I didn't transition. Oh shit. Ah, only ah shit. Ah damn. Whoopsie. Now you guys can see the game. Ah, it wasn't actually anything special. Who cares? FNAF 4. Play. Let me. There we go. Just change the title a bit. Whoa, we're not streaming. We're not streaming Mega Bonk. Whoopsie. Okay. Extra. Or was it the 6th night? Cheats. Okay. This is just the making of... Oh yeah. Nightmare. Stop. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Night 7. How do I... Oh shit, how do I... Is it space? How do I close the door? How do I close the door? How do I close the door? I forgot the controls. How do you close the door again? Alt? Damn. Let me go to night 5. Is it C? What is it? Oh, it's shit. Really? Okay. F2. Did I do the 6th night? I did. Yeah, I did. Now it's only the nightmare one. Nightmare, and then I unlock all the other ones, I'm guessing? Or do I just type in 2020 mode now? Why is it so... It's so slow. He's on the right. Oh my god. 4 days left until the final trailer for the FNAF 2. Oh, really? When is it releasing again? Ay, ay, ay. Is it in 2026? I actually forgot. Somebody please remind me. Oxy's being a really good boy. And there he is. I was planning on watching the entire movie again. Like with friends. As I did in the first one. We even dressed up in suits and shit. It was real professional. Probably not gonna do that again. Or just in suits. Ah, fuck. Yeah, yeah. Get ready for a jump scare. No? Okay. Good enough. I didn't hear it. Unlucky. Okay, let's do that again. Let me remove the... Shit, I pressed escape. I need to remove the live split thing. No. I do not need it anymore. Extra. Also, the game is a bit not loud. I can barely hear it from time to time. I don't even know what time it was. God forbid I see the time. Hello. I love that it plays a little cutscene even when I don't want it to. What if I play some FNAF fan games? Like the Joy of Creation. That would go hard. Because that's like the best one. Ah, fuck me. The second I heard it, I should wait a bit longer than that. That kind of startled me. Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare! Imagine if Lethal Company still had updates. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, it has to... The creator had to, like, abandon the game and go work on his text-based exploration game. I don't know why he did that. He had a good thing. I didn't hear. Whoopsie. See, it's like too quiet. But when the jump scares happen, it's loud. So I guess I'm just gonna suffer like this. A bit. I'm planning on making this... This is like a test stream to see if... how long I could go on for. Probably make it like an hour or so. But these streams will be shorter than other ones. Where was the breathing? I can't hear that. Come on. What did I do? Okay. I pressed the right thing. Glad my cursor is very vibrant. Because I can see where I'm pointing. I'm really trying to hear. Why is she not breathing? Girl, come on, you have a heartbeat. You gotta breathe louder than that. Are you imitating the child? Because the child isn't breathing. From what we know. See, like, I heard a... I thought I heard a faint breath. I'm going. Come on, dude. I don't want to stare at the animation. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Why can't I just rebind it? Scott, come on. Couldn't you just do Control and Alt? Wouldn't that be much simpler than Shift? Oh, wrong buttons. They're right next to each other. At least this is a much calmer game. Cool, yeah, I like the animations. Thank you, Scott, thank you. I don't want to watch them. He entered. Did you beat 1020? Nah. Nah, I didn't. Can we just say I beat it? I know it's like 20 seconds, but can we just say I beat it? Please, Alex, let's just say I beat it. Cause I can't. I don't wanna play that shit anymore. It's just the same repetitive nature with the same animatronics that kill me. Like, I'm so done with FNAF 2 at this point. I played it a bit before you joined, but I can't. I can't. Amazing. No. That's the best I'm gonna get from him. Hold on, I can't reach that right now. That was loud. Aww. He's a little puppy. Can y'all stop fucking with the flashlight? He's still there? How long do I have to hold it for? I forgot everything about this one. Oopsie. I mean, 1020 is very luck-based, and it can be stuck with months with no progress. Exactly. I don't know how long has it been since I started this 2020 journey? On FNAF 2 specifically. I think it's been like 2 weeks. Now closing in on 3, no? Which means a month. The Bones 5 said that he was trying to consistently beat it for 2 years and couldn't before he found time strats. Wow. That's sad. I watched the stream the other day. He was doing FNAF 2 True Old, so couldn't get it. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, I tuned in for like 5 minutes or so. We were talking about the hopeless greed verifier. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the FNAF 2 the simplest of FNAF 2 runs is tougher than the hopeless greed. Cuz he managed to beat hopeless greed in what, a few months? 2-3 months? But he was doing it every single day. So I don't know. Anyway. Oh, he beat Hopeless Pursuit 3 times in a row? And FNAF 2 is harder, exactly. See, I know which FNAF game is harder. Listen, I like skillful gameplay as much as the next guy, but when the game you're playing just doesn't care about your skill and only depends on luck, like what's the point? The best run I've had was the 6 minute and 40 seconds mark, and I still couldn't beat it. I'm just gonna move on to other ones at this point, like FNAF 4, which is much more skill dependent. Or it's also a luck based game, more of a guessing game at this point. Um, I also got into playing Five Nights at Candy's, but better free with Rat and Cat. It just be both Rat and Cat on Nightmare mode. So it wasn't that hard. Is what you're trying to say? The night is 6.48 seconds. Or 6:40 minutes. That seems like an easy night if it's just 6 seconds. Hello. Hold on, I see you typing, Alex. Fuck. Bro. Cursor, please work normally? Bro, get back! More. Good enough. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, Foxy's mad at me. Can the flashlight stop flickering so much? Dude, these Freddles! They're so annoying! Okay, I think I hear the footsteps. Fucking can't. I can't. With the Freddles and the Foxy and the bitches on the left and right door. That's fine. Wait, how do... I just type in 2020 mode in the extras menu, right? Well, I can't do it yet. Is it in cheats? Yeah, it's in cheats, right? Yeah, it's in cheats. Or chat. It's in cheats. I forgot. What were you saying? It was hard to learn the strategy, how to deal with both of them, because they both attack on the same time. Huh? Sometimes it was stall cat, deal with rat, and I mean, I don't know what game you're referencing. Candies? Rat and cat? They both attack at the same time. So the strategy was stall a cat, deal with rat, and deal with uh, cat, and repeat. But there was a point where the cycle cut as much as I couldn't stall cat because rat attacks immediately. So I deal with a rat and stall cat twice, then deal with rat and then deal with cat. And turning point was really a choke point. A turning point was a real choke point of the night. But I thought the optimal start and now we good. Oh, it is 5 minutes. Candy. Candies? Free? It's cat, but I misspelled it. Yeah, I saw. It's fine. Wait. Well, I've only seen the first Five Nights at Candy's game. I don't know what's going on in the other ones. But I heard it's like a fan favorite mod. Fan favorite game, not mod. I have a 1 star. I'm pretty sure there is people doing strategies on how to beat that game. If not, Bones is gonna make on FNAF fan games those tutorials, because they can't be that hard. I'm pretty sure. It's aim based. Just play tactical shooters, and then your aim is gonna improve so much. Trust me. It can't be that huge of an aim difference in the other FNAF games. Well, that's unlucky. Dude. I'm pointing it directly into the closet area and he's still like not budging. Now Chica. Okay. Bro. Freddles. Shut the fuck up. That kind of sound... That kind of sounds like Mangle, no? Get them out, get Chica out. Foxy. He's chilling. I knew I should have gone for Bonnie. It's Bonnie's short. I should have gone for Bonnie. Oh my god. I don't even check what time it is. What time was it? I didn't check. FNAF 3 is not like FNAF 4. You're trying on defending off rat and cat? as nightmares, but instead of doors, you shine the light at them. It's aim-based. Very aim-based, I guess. I don't know. Let me see the gameplay. Then I can determine how skillful it is. Come on! Stop staring at that beautiful animation. Okay, it's over. I'm just gonna restart, because I don't wanna search up the gameplay after this night. Yeah, I am going. Donk. Five Nights at Candy's free. 8 years ago. I mean, it's Markiplier, why not?
What
Yeah.
you did. They remember too. You were the reason that we were all there.
Okay.
It happened because of you. And you can't tell anyone. Why would you? It is your fault. Hi, okay, alright then. All of it. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Five Nights at Candy's 3. Now I meant to get through this sooner, but
Oh
I
wait,
got
this is
trapped in
part
Boston
one, right?
due to the blizzard. I know I've said that many times, but I wasn't able to get to this
FNAF,
until I
FNAC
returned.
free, sorry.
How are
It's
you
just
feeling
CSGO
today?
aim
Pretty
trainers.
good. It's
Really?
been 2
Search up the
weeks.
bones
I
5.
understand that it was a very traumatic experience.
5 rat and
but
cat
luckily-
all challenges. The bones 5. I just copied your. There we go. This FNAF challenge broke me.
Five Nights at Freddy's fan games are home to some of the good, the bad, and some of the downright horrible.
But what the hell, boy?
What, third video? This one? No, that's not it. All challenges. This one, huh? Oh, it is the bones. Why does he have a different username here? Is this the second channel of his? Oh, this is the compilation. Oh, okay. Damn, okay. Holy, holy, holy. Okay, okay. What is this purple pulse that's illuminating on the edges of the screen? I don't know what's happening. This is horrendous. So is this the rat? Because I'm seeing the rat is just a constant threat throughout the game. Holy shit, he's predicting him. Oh my god, what was that? Insane predict. Up. Okay, I guess. Bye-bye. Wait, but he... Why is this guy so aggressive? Like, give the other one a chance. The more purple, the more you fall asleep. Oh, okay. Cat has 2 attacks. Oh. So this is the cat. Why do they all look the same? One is just blackish purple. The other one is full white. It's barely 2 a.m. Wait, he's gotta survive 9 full minutes of this shit? Oh no, he doesn't. It's 8 minutes. I don't know what this camcorder does. Oh, good job.
What the fuck was that?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
No way!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, that was a fluke from 3! That was a fluke from 3!
Shadow rat, shadow clack, classic cat, hard cassette, laser oh, laser pointer as in, yeah, okay, I get it.
No.
Laser pointer flashlight, basically. That's why it's a name trainer.
Holy fuck.
Holy shit!
Oh, that was first attempt too. Like, crazy.
Oh my fucking god.
What, first
Dude, I
attempt?
joined at the right time. What the hell?
Nah.
Fear is gonna be pissed.
Dude, I'm shaking so bad. Oh
Makes
my
a flashlight
god.
hitbox invisibility twice as small. Yeah, I see that.
Hey, good shit.
It's basically all a
Good
black
shit, bro.
screen.
Good shit.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
good
thank you,
shit.
thank you.
Holy
I need to end the recording before it gets corrupted. On your feet, Dad.
About this, it's just a game to game. Bottom text, okay. Yeah, but holy shit, this is... I'm guessing it's not that big of an aim trainer. With the laser pointer off. Wait, but... if this is Nightmare Rat... Shadow Cat and Rat. Yeah, I just see that. Also in Rat and Cat, all challenges, the cat is always under the table. The bed. Oh, the bed, not table. Whoops. Nightmare Rat is white, so this is... wait, so where is the cat? If this is Shadow Rat... Rat... so Shadow Cat is underneath the bed, fucking with the the recorder thing, right? Yeah, but this does seem hard. I am never trying that, by the way. Okay, I will. I mean, for a fan game, very impressive. Even 8 years ago, did Markiplier
I remember
beat all challenges for FNAF and cat whatever for FNAC. Markiplier. 6 videos.
I remember what
Part 5 is the last one. Yeah.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Alright, there certainly is
Oh, there's a story as
You'll
well.
never. Okay, I guess that's it then. I guess. Hi, Vinny. Okay, hi. Was that the cue?
Yeah, the flashlight is like
Hi, Vinny.
2 times as big.
Alright, okay. Alrighty then. I've been pulled back to amnesia.
Also, I see the
God damn, this
Skyrim,
Moose Man is really acting up a storm out there.
Skyrim, Freddy head. Freddy plushie. You missed him. You missed him. Markiplier, you missed him.
Ah, shit. Well, hi.
Oh, he's faking.
Oh, I thought
He's
I
faking
had
him
that.
out. He's faking him
I
out.
remember
Nah.
what you did.
Okay.
They remember.
Let's go back to FNAF 4. There are 2 cats under the bed. What? So where's the other one? Does it just not appear? It's harder than 50-20. It's a very tough challenge. Okay, yeah, Vinny is just a weaker character than the Shadow Rat. It's a bonus mode to FNAC 3, like Night 5 Fredbear. Boss fight. Ah. Wait, but no, they... Oh, it is an extra night. That's why it's called a bonus challenge. If only I can see the percentages of which these animatronics are set at. That would be pretty fire. Okay. Come on, get back. Good. No. Fucking pussy. Bop! Come on, get out of here. Hold on, Freddles, I'm here. Ah! Okay. What were you saying again? Yeah, but Vinny is insane. Really? There's also Puppet Master. All chances. There's also Puppet Master, all challenges. And I think it was rated harder than Rat and Cat, all challenges. We play with Vinny and all challenges on. In FNAC 3. But better if you type in the menu the word torture, you unlock a challenge called a pixel pointer. Nah. Which is whatever the laser pointer is. This is 2x worse. Yeah, pixel. Wait, let me see. Torture. Jump scare. Okay, this is not it. Pixel pointer. All challenges. Well, is that like a bonus mode where like a bonus mode that doesn't give you a star? It's just, you know, it's impossible, you just can't do anything about it.
But some fan games are made for the sole purpose of one thing: challenge and difficulty. Five Nights at Candy's 3 is a game that's all about one thing: aim. What if we pushed this CSGO aim tracker to its absolute limits and created one of the hardest challenges the world has ever seen? Hello everybody,
it's possible,
and
but doesn't give you
to the
stars.
5 YouTube channel
Oh,
on YouTube.
why even
In this
try then?
video, I'm going to take you
No
through my
reward?
journey to complete
Fuck
the
you, I ain't
hardest
playing it.
FNAF challenge I've ever done. As a FNAF challenge YouTuber, I'm always looking for the next hardest challenge that I can do to turn into a video. So I was sorting through some of the FNAF fan games and looking for a game that doesn't have too much RNG and is more based in skill. Luckily, there happens to be a community-made list that ranks FNAF challenges based on how hard they are from the perspective of skill. The main list for the max mode list. And that's when something caught my eye. The 13th hardest challenge in the entire world. Rat and Cat all challenges. I had played Five Nights at Candy's 3 before, and to be honest, the only semi-difficult aspect of that game was the final night with Vinny, with the nights of just Rat and Cat being really easy, so I thought, why not give it a shot? And oh boy, I was really in for it this time.
Well,
now, before we
hold
get
on.
into what this...
Here's the Hopeless Pursuit one, which was 6 months ago. He said this was easier than beating this one.
Max mode is and how it works, I first want to explain why people said this mode was so difficult. 13th place isn't that high, right? Well, this is a FNAF max mode list. So, where do you think 5020 places? The max mode of max modes. 10th place? 5th place? How about 93? Okay, sure, but there are still some really hard fan games out there. What about Post Shift 2? Isn't that next to impossible? 88. And it's not like this is a linear increase
88.
either. The gap between 1 and 2 is a greater gap than between 200 and 400. So this 13th place is no joke. Whatever this Rat and Cat all challenges is, it completely dusts the well-known max modes here on YouTube. So let me take you into the underground world of FNAC 3 max modes. Five Nights at Candy's 3 is the third game in the Five Nights at Candy's series. Go figure. After Five Nights at Candy's 2 wasn't so well received, FNAC 3 restored the series to its former glory, with the community overall loving it. Within this game, you play as a young Mary Schmidt, trying to fend off her 2 nightmares of Monster Rat and Monster Cat with her flashlight. This game is most similar to FNAF 4 in the main
Are you
series.
fucking kidding me? Nah, this character design is a dog shit. What is the main difference between these two animatronics? Tell me. Because me, as a new guy, seeing all this new, well, not new. It's 80 years ago. But the only difference I see between the cat and the rat is the ears. Like, could you not give him the cat like the same treatment as the same head as you did in uh, Five Nights at Candy's 1 and 2? Like, why? There's literally no difference. It's really hard to differentiate them in dark. Well, they're lit up a bit here. I guess one is like a whiter color, but it's barely a difference. Like, everything is the same.
Flashlight. This game is
He
most
did
similar
not
to
try
FNAF
at
4
all
in the
on the
mainline
3D models
series,
for
with
these
you
guys.
need to stay awake throughout the night as a young child fighting off nightmares. Along with your flashlight, you have a cassette player that you have to manage. In Universe, this cassette player plays sleep music, like some ambient noise you might sleep to.
I'm not going anywhere.
Shit, oh shit! In gameplay, having the cassette player on speeds up the night, but it doesn't last forever. Eventually, the tape player will click and you'll have to rewind it and restart
Speeds
the
up
song.
the night.
Now, let's talk about our two threats here. Rat is the main antagonist of this game. He can appear in one of three locations, those being the left door, the middle cabinet, or the right closet. Your job here is to stall him using your flashlight by flashing it in his eyes. Then
Okay.
he'll leave playing the funny sound effect. Eventually, Rat will get
like
into your
that
room
one.
and the lights will flicker, starting an attack sequence. Now you just need to track Rat and keep the flashlight in his eyes until he stops his attack. Then, Rat will break your cassette and go under the bed. You'll first have to stop the cassette and rewind it. Then check what side Rat is under the bed. Once you know what side he's on, turn to the opposite side in the room. This will lure him out from under the bed. Then you simply need to flash
Okay.
him and he'll leave the room.
Okay.
From here, you can keep playing the cassette and continue the night as normal. Cat is much simpler than Rat. He'll just appear at either side of the bed, indicated by his breathing sounds, and you'll have to flash him down. Repeat this cycle for 5 nights and Five Nights at Candy's 3 is done. So how did we go from this to this? Well, let me introduce you to Five Nights at Candy's, but better.
Oh. So it's a mod of a fan game. But Bear has his own attack. Yeah, I didn't know this was a mod for an already hard FNAF game. Well, not that hard. Ah, see, that's the cat. I can
Five Nights at
differentiate
Candy's, but better is a series of mods.
differentiate. There you go. Differentiate them from their looks. Finally, because you see the cat actually has
to
like
Five Nights at Candy's, but better.
pointy teeth. Hold on, look. See, this is kind of the cat, I guess. But look, this is more of a cat appearance, nightmare cat appearance than in the base game.
Five Nights at Candy's But Better is a series of mods for Five Nights at Candy's, made by developers Mr. Manatee and Nephirite. Rather than focusing on horror and being scary like the original Five Nights at Candy's games, Five Nights at Candy's But Better focuses on making, well, better gameplay. For example, a huge fault of FNAC 1 was that pretty much every animatronic except Blank was dealt with the exact same way. So, in Five Nights at Candy's 1 But Better, everyone was reworked to have new and unique mechanics. So, how did Five Nights at Candy's 3 But Better change the gameplay? Well, a lot. Rat works the exact same as he did in normal FNAC 3, except he's much faster and dodges the flashlight a lot more, so he's a bit harder to deal with. However, Cat has been completely reworked. Remember in base FNAC 3, where Cat would just spawn at the edge of the bed and you just swat him away like a fly? Well, those days are gone. Cat will now act similar to how Rat does, but instead of doing his attack and then going under the bed for his bed phase, once he gets in through one of the doors, he'll start under the bed, then you'll have to lure him out and do his attack. Now we have to deal with both Rat and Cat at the same time, and you can probably see how this becomes a problem. Now we're required to stall Rat at the doors when luring Cat out from the bed, as anytime Rat gets in the room when Cat is currently mid-attack, we lose. This creates a cycle that goes something like this. Stall cat at the doors, then let rat in and do his attack. Once rat is under the bed, find what side he's on and go to the opposite side to lure him out. Clear him from the room. Then cat should enter your bed. Stall rat at the doors, then look at what side cat is on. Lure cat out, then do his attack. Now just repeat this cycle. If that sounds pretty complicated, we're just getting started. Sure, dealing with this new buffed rat and cat can be pretty difficult, but how much harder can it get? Remember, this isn't just rat and cat. This is rat and cat all challenges. The game even gives like an ominous menu change when you add all the challenges on.
Wait, let me see. Oh my god, that's top 1 duo of all time.
So, now that we know what rat and cat can do on their own, the next step was to start adding challenges. Normally, you can select rat and cat to either be on
Wait,
easy
you
mode
press
or
the
hard
star
mode. On easy, they'll twitch
for,
less, attack
for it to
less
be
time,
a
and overall
harder
just
challenge? It's almost the exact cycle I used. Oh. Well, good. You watched the Bones video. Good job. But I first checked what side the cat is on, then stalled
being,
rat.
well, easier. But there's really a
If it
third
works, it
difficulty
works.
here, and that's putting on the 2 challenges for Shadow Rat and Shadow Cat. These challenges not only make rat and cat faster, have longer attacks, and dodge more often, but they also change the entire cycle of the night. Shadow Cat will no longer appear at the doors before running
Actually,
into
get
your room
the-
and camping under
I
your
actually
bed.
didn't get the
Instead,
strat
he
from the
instantly
video.
enters your room
I
and never
developed
leaves the bed.
myself.
He also now has 2 attack phases.
Well, it's-
one
it's-
short one right after you lure
You
him
just
out
said
from
Oh. With tears and sweat and trial and error. You forgot the blood and tears. Blood, tears, and sweat. Combined with trial and error, of course. Okay, how many times did you rage?
under the bed, and then a full-length attack right afterwards. Shadow
Honestly?
Cat has a lot of RNG that we'll get more into later, but just
As this looks like a very good aim trainer. If you want to go like pro in CS:GO or something.
so you know for now, Shadow Cat is much harder than Shadow Rat. Shadow Rat's core mechanics don't change, he just dodges and twitches more frequently now. Now, because Cat enters the bed immediately, the overall cycle of the night changes a bit. The moment the night starts, start up the tape player and look under the bed. Check which side Shadow Cat is on, then go to the same side that he's on. This seems like a stupid idea. Shouldn't you always go to the opposite side of where the bed animatronic is located? Well,
Yeah.
if I were to do that, and Rat were to spawn anywhere except opposite of Cat, Rat would enter and I would lose.
Okay, yeah, give me a... Okay. Oh, and now you can't... Yeah, okay, you can't
So
get them
you
both.
want to wait on the same side that Cat is until you hear Rat knocking on the door. Then flick
Very
your mouse
often.
over the 3 positions that
Because it
Rat could
didn't-
possibly be in. Once you've
Wait.
stalled Rat,
Sometimes it didn't make sense because rat attacks just when you lure cat out of the bed. So you have to look at them in the
then
same
Cat should
side.
come out from under the bed. Now
So
do
one
both of
doesn't
Cat's attacks.
get out, and then you have to fight a 2v1, which is a losing battle.
Once you've gotten rid of Cat, check wherever Rat is, but don't stall
Yeah,
him.
okay.
Remember that Cat never leaves the bed, so he starts waiting to come up the moment you finish his attack, meaning that stalling Rat for any amount of time will get you killed by Cat mid-attack. Now let Rat enter and do his attack.
Okay.
Go down to the tape player to stop and rewind it. Then check which side Rat is on. Cat will also be under the bed, but Rat will always come up before him. So if you see Cat, go to the same side that he's on. If you see Rat, go to the opposite side. Shadow Rat is much faster to kill in these bed phases if you can't snap to his head here. So here are some guidelines to show exactly where you can be considered on the opposite side of Rat and Cat when they're under the bed. It doesn't matter where you're facing, it's purely based on your mouse position. Once Rat leaves, start the tape back up, then go to the same side that Rat was on. Remember that Cat will always be opposite of Rat under the bed, so we're just going to lure Cat out of the bed, then stall Rat again to repeat this cycle. Now, repeat this for about 5 minutes, and you'll have beaten the night with Shadow Rat and Shadow Cat.
5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh. Wait. How much does the tape recorder help you, actually? Because from what I see... What? I'm yawning. From what I see, uh, the tape recorder is your only lifeline in this situation to make the night last shorter. So like, if you don't use a tape recorder, you will play it for what was it, 9 minutes? No, it was 7 minutes for the original night. So it would be 14 if you don't use a tape recorder, right? Because it speeds up the night, he said. So like I don't know. But in Rat and Cat All Challenge, it doesn't speed up the night. But if you don't rewind it, you will fall asleep and lose. Oh.
Nice.
So it has a different function when you enable all the challenges.
Now we just have 3 more challenges to add. The next challenge is Classic Cat. Classic
What is
Cat is just
Classic Cat?
Cat from vanilla FNAC 3. So now we have to deal with Rat, Cat, and Cat again, or Classic Cat. Classic Cat will stand on either side of the bed and slowly creep up from the bed, playing breathing sounds once he's close.
See, this is more audible than FNAF 4's breathing. Oh my god!
Faster when you're turned away
Scott
from him, so you
Coffin!
always want to make sure that he's on the same side as you whenever possible. If you flash Classic Cat the whole way down on one side, he'll move to the other, and we can use this to our advantage. So, with Classic Cat now active, we have to alter our cycle a little bit to make sure we can keep him at bay. First, start the tape and check which side Shadow Cat is on. You want to move Classic Cat to the same side as Shadow Cat, so if he's already there, just let him be. Then, stall Rat and do Shadow Cat's first phase. The moment Shadow Cat's first phase is done, flick your mouse to the bottom corner of the screen and flash Classic Cat down. You want to move him to the opposite side of the room here, as we know that Shadow Cat will move to the other 2 locations when you complete his first phase. Once you've completed Shadow Cat's second attack, watch to see where Rat is. If Rat is on the same side as you, keep Classic Cat there. If not, move Classic Cat to the other side. Once Rat's attack is done and they're both under the bed, you want to make sure that Classic Cat is always on the same side as Rat. Then lure Rat out from the bed as usual, and flash Classic Cat down after getting rid of Rat. Then you can restart the tape player and repeat the cycle. As you can see, with only 3 animatronics, this night gets pretty complicated, but we still have 2 challenges left. The next challenge is Hard Cassette. Hard Cassette doesn't alter the cycle in any way, it just makes the tape player much more important. Now, the tape must be playing in order for you to stay awake. Once the tape player is stopped or rewinding, the screen will slowly fade and you'll fall asleep, causing an instant death. Falling asleep is never really a problem. Throughout all my attempts on this challenge, it never really mattered. However, Hard Cassette has a second buff, one that is much more important. With Hard Cassette on, playing the tape player will no longer speed up the time of the night. This takes the night length from roughly 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 8 whole minutes. Because this night length is so long, you'll need to stay consistent and control your nerves for
it's not 14 minutes as I said. It was actually 8 minutes and not 7. So the classic night is 4. Okay.
Longer.
Seems
However,
much more
even with all
possible.
the challenges that I've talked about so far, this mode would still only place 70, maybe 60 at best on the max mode list. There is one challenge that is so brutal, it strikes fear into the heart of anyone who has ever touched FNAC 3.
The laser pointer. Wait, you have to. Oh my god, no, that's
Laser
that's
pointer
stupid.
is the sole reason that almost any
I already
FNAC
see why he lost so much. Well, yeah, why people lose so much, because yeah, you have to be like in. You see my crosshair. So, let's say I'm playing the game, right, and I have the laser pointer. If I do like this, I lose. If I do like this, I will win. And I just gotta do that shit all the time. So like here in the middle of their eyes. the little gap, that's where you want to be pointing it. And that's like
challenge is
incredibly
as high
hard.
as it is on the list. Normally, you have a massive flashlight that you can track the animatronics with. This flashlight allows you to easily tell what position rat or cat is in, and makes flicking to their heads a lot easier. However, with laser pointer, it's a lot harder to tell where rat and cat go within their attacks as your visibility is significantly decreased. But that still isn't too much of a problem. With quick mouse movement, you can easily find them. But laser pointer's second change is where its difficulty comes from. Laser pointer doesn't just shrink your flashlight invisibility, it shrinks the hitboxes of rat and cat. With the flashlight, you can be anywhere on their head, and it still counts as flashing them, but with laser pointer, you need to be directly on the upper half of their head. This might not seem like a big change, but trust me when I say, it really does make all the difference. Rat and cat's attacks work on a progress bar. So whenever you're not on their heads, this progress bar will rapidly decrease. When you're flashing them, it will slowly increase. With the normal flashlight, you're spending much less time overall flicking between movements, which makes it much easier to manage this progress bar. But with laser pointer on, you have to cover more distance between
Did you
movements,
realize
and be much more
that they move in a square? Sorry, not square. A triangle. They have like a triangle movement pattern, so it's like, ooh, 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 ooh. It's like this. You know, a triangle. A triangle. You know what a triangle is. You need to be very fast. Yeah, I see. And Vinny has a circle
more
movement.
accurate when you stop. If you're off by even a few pixels, that's enough time for that bar to rapidly drain and for you to lose the attack. I feel like now is a good time to mention the differences in
Well,
the
you're
three
not-
locations for each
You're
attack.
not fighting against the Vinny, okay? Vinny is a nothing character in this game, from what I've seen for now. If Vinny has a circle pattern, I guess triangle is, well, circle is harder, but triangle
Left,
with
middle,
two
and right.
is just
Rat and cat can attack from any of these three
Easier,
positions in the
a
room.
bit.
On the left side, they're the furthest away from you. In the middle, they're a bit closer and cover more horizontal distance. And on the right, they're very close and move in a triangle pattern. The closer that rat and cat are, the smaller their hitbox is and the more you'll have to flick your mouse. So
Oh, the
ideally,
mo-
you get lucky and
Cool.
get as many spawns on the left as possible. But with any spawn in the middle or right side, you'll have to perfectly flick your mouse throughout the entire attack. Missing a single dodge from rat and cat will likely result in an instant death.
yeah. The right side cat for the holy shift attempt.
However, there are some hidden differences between the two in these attack phases. Rat is more based on speed and dodging. When you first start Rat's attack, he'll always start in the top middle position in the room, regardless of what side of the room you're on. This allows you to get a bit of free scroll on his health bar before he starts dodging. From here, Rat has 25 movements and 10 twitches before he finishes his attack. Every time he moves, he has a 1 in 3 chance to twitch.
Wait,
where
is
he
this-
fakes a movement and
Is this like a training mode? Cause that's banger. if I could play that, get used to the movements, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can win this.
doesn't
If I
actually
ever
stay
play it.
there. He can only do 10 twitches per attack, and this is where most
Oh,
of
it's
his
called
difficulty
debuff.
comes
Okay,
from.
fair
But
enough.
you always have a chance to deal with these twitches because of the extra progress in the beginning. Rat might be difficult and require a ton of speed, but he's still fair and balanced and always winnable with enough skill. However, the same cannot be said for Shadow Cat. Anyone who has played Rat and Cat All Challenges will tell you that the Shadow Cat and Laser Pointer combination is the reason for 80% of their deaths minimum. You see, Shadow Cat has a lot more RNG than Shadow Rat in his attacks. When you're dealing with Shadow Rat, he'll always vibrate with the flashlight on him for about a quarter of a second before moving to one of his other locations. So you can create a rhythm and almost instinctively know when Rat is going to move next. However, instead of Shadow Cat's vibrations always being a fixed number, it can
Oh,
be
okay.
0.
I see the other difference with Shadow Cat and Shadow Rat. So, Shadow Cat, of course, has pointier teeth, while the rat has the how do you say this? Non-pointy teeth. I don't know how else to
8,
say this.
16, or 24 frames. So you can't really predict any sort of rhythm with Shadow Cat's movement. What's worse, Shadow Cat's starting position is random. Remember earlier when I said that Rat will always start in the top middle of whatever
I'll watch this video till the end, and then I'm probably gonna dip because I need to go to work very soon. So yeah, sorry.
Side of the room he's on, Shadowcat will choose a random starting position of any of the 3
You
locations.
turn on
and he
bright
won't
room
give
and
that little bit of
progress
extra
bar
time that
and
Rat does
hitboxes to
build
understand the game
progress.
better.
When you finish Shadowcat's
Yeah, I see
first
that.
phase,
And,
know where the
I like
position of
that.
his head was when you got rid of him. When
I like that very
Shadowcat
much.
starts his second phase, he's gonna be in one of the other 2 positions. For example, right here,
Alright, activated low pitch voice mode. I didn't! I didn't! What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't have a
Shadowcat
pitch.
ends his
What do you mean? I don't have a pitch thing.
first phase on the right side of his movement triangle, meaning he'll either be in the middle or on the left.
Why do you want
when
me to
starting
talk
his
like
second
this?
phase.
Why do you want me to talk
And
like
as you can
this?
see, he was in
Why
the
do you
middle.
talk like this?
So you'll need to snap to whatever his random head position is the moment you start his attack. And with laser pointer, this could be a big problem, especially if Shadowcat decides to roll 8s and 0s on his first few movements.
That is fucking bullshit, dude.
There's
More
one
lower,
thing
I
have
can't go
to
lower.
mention before I talk about my
I can't
experience
go
with
lower.
this challenge, and that's the bedside stalling. You see, I mentioned before when talking about bed phases that whenever Rat enters the room when you're dealing with first phase Cat, you'll die. Well, in order to prevent this, you always have to make sure Shadowcat leaves the bed at the right time. Shadowcat makes a humming sound whenever he's active.
Okay.
And this sound will play louder when he's about to come out of the bed or when he's attacking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, you can use this sound cue to gauge how close Shadowcat is to coming out of the bed. The general guideline that I follow is you always want to be on Rat's head when this sound starts to get louder. So, if the sound is still quiet and you're flashing Rat, you may want to take your cursor off of his head to stall him a bit. If you're too late to reach Rat's head, you'll have to do something called bedside manipulation, which I am not good at all.
This is my one recording of doing it successfully.
Essentially, we're going to skip stalling Rat at the doors entirely by perfectly stalling Rat at the bedside, so that the moment he leaves, Cat comes out from under the bed. I was never able to perfect this technique, and I honestly prefer to not go for it whenever possible. So, despite only having 3 animatronics, as you can see, Rat and Cat All Challenges is extremely complex, requires insane speed, timing, aim, precision, and nerve control. So, now that you know what this challenge is and why it's so difficult, how was I doing with it? Well...
Oi, 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 oi. Look at him, he's gaming. Unlucky.
Bro, get a job. Why, bro?
He said 920. Yeah, not too great. I was just not able to deal with Cat whenever he went to the middle or the right. My reaction time just wasn't good enough, and I was starting to have some wrist problems. I realized that it was really hard to practice Cat's attacks, because I'd have to do the whole starting sequence and have Cat move to the right or middle just to practice it. I needed a way to practice Cat so that I could get so consistent I would never lose on attack phases. Enter PXH Ghost, or as I like to call him, PXH Goat. PXH Ghost is a member of the Bones 5 Discord server, which you should totally join, but more importantly, this man is cracked at Click Team. So in about an hour or 2, PXH developed the Rat and Cat practice mod. Now I could finally practice Cat's hardest positions, and get really consistent with Rat going right or mid. I figured that once I was able to get 3 right cats, then 3 mid cats in a row, I should be able to do it in game. When I was
So
selectively practicing for
that
Cat's hardest
coder
movements,
guy made
I was able to
the
finally
debug
notice
to-
what my weakness was.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
that's
right-handed, so for whatever reason, moving my wrist in this downward motion was always a bit uncomfortable to me. So whenever Cat was at the top of his movement triangle and decided to move to the bottom right, I would move way too slow and wouldn't be able to catch him.
Yeah.
So I instead decided to use prediction movement. At this point, I had sunk
Yeah,
in
you
so many
predict
hours into
where
this
they're
practice
gonna
mod
go.
that I was comfortable snapping to Rat and Cat's hitboxes in complete darkness. So I began to try and predict when they would move. Take right side rat here for example. If you're normally tracking rat based on reaction, it's almost impossible to gain any progress back on the score bar. But with prediction movement, you can. You see, if rat was at the top, the moment he moves, I would instantly snap my cursor to his bottom left hitbox. This is a more comfortable movement for me, and if he happened to move in that same direction, his score bar would have no time to drain whatsoever, and I could gain back a bit of score. But if he did move to the right, no big deal. I would just snap my cursor to the right after seeing that he's not on the left. Not only did this prediction movement help in survivability, but it also allowed me to play much longer, as I wasn't doing the one movement that seemed to really kill my wrist. Once I started implementing this, I almost never lost to rat, and I would only lose to cat if I wasn't fast enough on his starting position. After many hours, I got my first run to 2 AM. Getting past the first few cycles in this night is huge, as rat and cat don't change at all in difficulty as the night goes on. So if you can survive one cycle, you can survive the entire night.
Good.
When I got this 2 AM, I realized that I might actually have a chance at completing a top 15 mode. If I could do this, I'd be a legitimate max mode player, something I've wanted for a long time at this point. Though I was starting
Wait,
to get a bit
if I do...
stressed at the
Wait, this is top 13? If I do this, I will be a a legitimate certified max mode player.
time
Yippee.
of recording this,
I'ma do
I was
that.
about halfway through editing the Technical FNAF Iceberg Part 2 video, and I was really looking to get it done. If I neglected editing anymore, I might not have been.
Wait, so what is... Oopsie. I wanted to go to his channel. What is the gauntlet? To find out it's a cat... Yeah, this one. Soling all max modes when you see... No, that's not it. The quest to beat the true hardest FNAF fan game. Max mode.
Throughout my time on this channel, I've been pushing myself further and further on an eternal quest to find and conquer the hardest FNAF challenges. From the original max modes in the first FNAF games, to fan games, to mods of games that look like this.
Yep. Hopeless Pursuit.
I've tried time and time again to one-up myself and complete even harder challenges. And today, I've done it again. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bones5 YouTube channel on YouTube. A few months ago, I made a video where I beat a challenge known as Hopeless Greed, which is essentially a super buffed version of Ultimate Custom Night's 50/20 mode with an additional self-imposed challenge added on. At the time of completion, this was the hardest verified FNAF challenge that had ever been done.
Okay.
But on that video, there were a few comments that suggested
Oh, this was top 13 a year ago. Fuck! Fuck! You have this installed. Oh, good.
that I try something that is arguably even harder.
So what's
something
hard?
simply called Max Mode from a completely original fan game called One Night at Froggers. An unverified challenge that had...
Wait, what list is this? All modes list website. True Nightmare All challenges. All modes. How do I find... Oh, there's the Hopeless Greed. Oh yeah, there's... Oh my god, that's loud. Okay. Okay, good. Look at look at his face. So wait, Hopeless Greed is the hardest one so far, right? Now it is 69th? Oh my god. That's unlucky. It's 6th hardest? Wait, what's the hardest one? Oh, this is ranked. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Hopeless Pursuit. Where is the... Perfect Eternal Suicide Mouse? What? Apprendi a motion blur. What is going on? Oh shit! Oh, this is the circle. Oh. Oh damn! Oh damn! Wait. Avi is the only one verified in this one. In this category. This is the 24th place. Puppets Hell, all challenges. Ah, 50-20. No Deathcoin puppet. Silent Suicide. Eternal Suicide Mouse. What is the 50? Perfect Golden Freddy. Funtime Finale v Hard. Okay, well, let me go up. Let me see. This is the true nightmare. All challenges. Oh, oh, is that puppy? Oh, oh. What is that power percentage? No, that's not power. What is that? Oh, there are 500 spots? Ah. Okay, well, I don't know what's happening here. It's just a dark screen. Wait. So this is the hardest one. The hardest one is you can't see jack shit. Good luck. Cool. What a challenge. Wow. What a challenge. Okay, get me back on this one.
I might not have been able to get the video out when I wanted to, but if I took a break from Rat and Cat,
This is
I would be
12
still in
minutes.
the mode. So
Yeah,
I decided to give Rat and Cat all challenges one
I wanted
more
to see
day.
how hard the #1 hardest game is in the max modes tier list. Yeah, I was maybe wanting to try and attempt it. Nah. If it's just a black screen, that's just the most unentertaining shit I've ever seen. I'm sorry, it's just boring. I would fall asleep probably.
If I failed here, I would take a break and pick it back up next week. I woke up and noticed something was a bit different today. I was finally getting consistent with the first few cycles. My average was no longer 12 AM, it was more like 1 to 2 AM. This was really motivating, as it showed that the hard part of this challenge was now over. It took me 3 days to get past the first cycle for the first time, and now I was winning cycles more often than I was losing them. With a personal best of an early 3 AM, I decided to hop in a VC with some of my homies in the Discord server. I figured that if I ran some attempts with people here, it could ease the boredom of the challenge a little bit, as
all
I've been playing
challenges
for a few
run
days
where
straight
he
at this
beats it.
point.
Yeah, okay.
So I hopped in a call and started an attempt.
Let me full screen this actually. Does he know? Wait, what did he say?
Something felt a bit different now. For some reason, I've always
No,
strangely
okay,
been
whoops.
better at something. Call and started an attempt.
Of course, I'm at the doctor's when Bones is in VC, bro.
Something felt a bit different now. For some reason, I've always strangely been better at things when the pressure is at its absolute maximum. To quote
That's
Super
good.
Smash Bros. Melee legend PPMD, when pressure is at its absolute highest, the only thing you have to rely on is your muscle memory and practice.
That is
The
true.
most important thing when you are nervous, when you are watching people that have all the pressure on them, everyone's yelling, the most important thing that is going to kick in right then is your muscle memory. You're like overwhelmed. Your brain is freaking out. The only thing that's going to save you is not necessarily a Hail Mary. It's not, you know, there's nothing. You can't pause the match and say, hey, I need to take 5, gotta have a water break. You don't get that. What you get is whatever you have prepared to do.
But I had practiced so much that it was over. I could not lose on attack phases anymore, no matter how much.
50-20 is a 400 plus spot. GG. No, it's not the hardest mode in the game. GG. In known existence currently, it is not the toughest mode. GG.
Much pressure was on me.
I ain't even playing it.
My body would
GG.
move without me even thinking about it.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Music used. Download. No. Where's that? Oh wait, I can just list all modes. Search. Fnac. All challenges. So this is it. No, that's not it. Fnac free. The challenge of it. Oh, 170. Dude. Wait, is this it? Wait, this seems harder. Why is everything black and white? Dude. Why is this black and white? Wait, but if this is spot 170, rat and cat, no results. No results. That means max mode, no buffs, no power gen, lol. Okay. Wait, what is the name again? Fantastic Candies. Fnac. Free. Yeah, that is it. But it's a different one. What is Lewis? Lewis, give me your video. Wait, but this is 170th place. 300 RNG points. Cool. 397 skill points. Yeah, what is that? What you get from beating it? Length 12 minutes. Nah. Developer Adeline. Fnac free, the challenge. Oh, I can. Is this the entire game? Ultimate custom night recode. It's 20 seconds. Search up the challenge recode in YouTube. What is this? Oh, the Bones YouTube, sure. I'll search it up here. The challenge verified. This is the one. Yeah, okay. This is funny. I think Mangle is fucking up your... Oh. Okay. Interesting. This is not sped up, by the way. Yeah, I hear. I see. Don't worry, I see that. Who the fuck is that? What do you mean?
Wait, what? Why is Springtrap, Molten Freddy, Ennard in the same box? Both nightmares, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Mangle, Baby, and whoever this is. You got Freddy and his Freddles, Mangle and Balloon Boy and Gigi. What's her name? Dee, whatever. Could you not just made more boxes for other characters in one box and count as one? What do they all do? Holy shit. Do they all do the same thing? Huh? How to grow bigger banana explained by Ape. I'm watching this later. Not now. Not now. Not now.
Monkey stand in shower. Monkey looks down. Banana looks.
Bro, and not now. Not now, monkey.
There was a problem. My muscle memory streak had broken. When I went to Rat's Head at 4 a.m., Cat's sound has started playing louder. I was desynced. If I wanted to win this, I had to pull off bedside manipulation. But I couldn't, not under this pressure. But I could pray for a 1 in 3 chance. If Rat spawns anywhere except the right closet, I am guaranteed to lose. I've been the unluckiest player in every FNAF game before this. Make this the one time that I can break my curse.
Oh, he spawned in the right closet.
Holy shit! Oh my god! What the f was that?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Congratulations.
Oh my god!
Congratulations. It said 7 out of 12 stars. Purple star earned from a hard completion. 7 out of 12 stars earned.
Holy shit! There's no way, bro.
Nah, yeah. You don't have all the stars. No celebrating yet. You gotta get all the stars. I don't care. Get all the stars.
That was first attempt too.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my fucking god.
Dude, I joined at the right time. What the hell?
Crazy.
I cannot even put into words how crazy this was. I managed to somehow fluke one of the hardest max modes in the world from 3 AM. I had never even gotten a quarter of the way through 3 AM before this run. Not only that, but I somehow got that lucky 1/3 chance to have rats spawn in the closet at 4 AM to save the run, and I honestly could not believe it. From 4 AM onward, I was uncontrollably shaking, my knee kept bouncing, I was a wreck, but I somehow pulled through. I wasn't just playing FNAF 2 1020 anymore, I had become an actual max mode list player, and I got to enjoy this victory with some of the homies in the voice call. Now, before I end the video, a few of you are probably asking, this or FNAF Lock, which is harder? For those who don't know, FNAF Lock is a challenge that I did previously, where I beat all of the max modes from FNAF 1 to 6 in a row without dying. Go watch that video after this one if you're interested. I would argue that Rat and Cat All Challenges is a harder max mode than FNAF Lock, but FNAF Lock requires learning a lot more and dealing with a lot more RNG. Aside from Shadow Cat making the night more difficult, there isn't really any major RNG in Rat and Cat All Challenges. It just comes down to brute skill. So from a skill perspective, Rat and Cat All Challenges is harder. But when factoring in RNG and the fact that it's an endurance mode, FNAF Lock is harder. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it. If you took
because
a
of
bit time
RNG,
out of your
it's
day to
harder,
subscribe
yeah.
to the channel. It's totally free.
Fuck
and if you start liking
RNG,
my
all
content, you can
challenges
always
is harder.
unsubscribe. Remember to like, comment, and join the Discord. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Damn, I wanna try all challenges now. Download FNAC, but better if you'd like to try Rat and Cat challenges for yourself. Nope. I'm just gonna have this opened up here. FNAC 1 custom, FNAC 2, FNAC 3, Candy's Adventure Speedrunners copy, The Gauntlet. This is just the chat. What's the Gauntlet? The Gauntlet. The true gauntlet from the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet from the Gauntlet. So is this? Oh, this is the Gauntlet. Yeah. Oh my God, it's all 3 of them. Why is this half an hour? What is this, a full playthrough of the game? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, actually. Wait, this is just aim training. In circles, of course. What is that? Wait, but you didn't finish it, did you? What spot is this? 153. Oh, the bones. He did a run as well. Point. 420. From Five Nights at Freddy's. That's easy. That's easy. Come on, that's easy. That FNAF 4 is 2 points? Oh my God. What is Rat and Cat Theater? In the Gauntlet are all free, FNAF free, but better max modes in a row. Oh, okay. I want to see you attempt. Okay. Get FNAC free custom night. First, I'll beat the original game, and then I can try the challenges. What is this kick? So this is like YouTube, and this is, I'm guessing, Kick, the streaming platform, because it's green. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Yeah, okay. I have not played that much FNAF. I guess I was just reacting to videos the entire time, but it's fine. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I've enjoyed the stream. I'll try FNAC tomorrow, this same time. Why not? I want something to do. Something that actually gives me a challenge and not randomly generated, well, RNG based things. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. I actually don't know. Every time I say I'll see you tomorrow, and then there's like a 60% chance I don't stream tomorrow. So whenever I start streaming, I start streaming. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, okay. I'll be seeing you when I see you. Farewell. Goodbye.